What are we gonna do?
Told you. We're gonna hang out.
Why you
Watch a
doesn't
movie.
hug me? Why you doesn't like touch me? Okay, hug me. Hug me. Josh. Josh. Okay. Hug me. Okay. Say something nice. Okay, I will. Listen, I can't. You can't sleep.
Does this?
No, your mom's a crackhead. That's why she don't like me.
I'm gonna say what I feel, and I'm pissed off right now, so I'm gonna say it in a reckless way.
Now guess where you going? To jail. You going to jail, bitch?
Then you get to act like that. You get to be so mean when you're the one doing something wrong. That's so screwed up to me. And you start walking with another guy and talking to him and...
Put it down.
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Fiance, The Last Resort, Between the Sheets, episode 11. So we're starting off with Sophie. She said that she actually appreciated Jasmine getting involved, while Brandon said that Jasmine got too involved. Jasmine said that she doesn't care because she knew that Rob was cheating. But Brandon's like, did he though?
Yes!
And she's like, yeah. And he's like, girl, with what evidence? And she said, bro, he was active in the dating site.
When was he last active? Like, did it say on the profile, like, active 3 days ago or something? How come we didn't, like, show the phone to the camera and see, like, look, see right here, active? That would have been like, bam, burned you, you know?
She said that she doesn't give a fuck about the evidence, but nah, I do. Because honestly, I would rather them, like, show us exactly what Sophie saw, because I want to see, like, the dates and the time. Because remember in the last episode, she said that he was, like, still texting these girls, like, during the retreat. Why are you still texting these girls on the retreat when we're supposed to be, like, helping our marriage? You know what I mean? So if they, like, showed us that, I feel like more people would be on her side, but she didn't show us anything. So I'm like, girl, come on now.
Sophie does play the victim a lot. You know, I see a wife that didn't come home, basically abandoned the relationship and moved out. I feel like, you know, her actions just don't match up with what she's saying.
And I agree with, like, the whole victim playing thing, but I completely understand why she's not coming back home. And we've all seen, like, those videos of her showing us that Rob is, like, emotionally and physically abusive towards her. So I get why she's not going home, but I also don't get why she's not leaving him. Like, why are you trying to stay and work with this guy when clearly you're good? You can leave him. You guys don't have kids together. You can go back home to the UK. You don't live in, like, a third world country. You're good financially. I just don't understand why she's staying with this guy, and I don't understand why she's coming to a resort to fix their marriage. Why are you trying to fix that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Obviously now we know they got a divorce or whatever, or they're separated or whatever, but I don't know why she still stayed as long as she did. Anyways, we get to the part where Rob finds the text of her saying that he can act single, and he said that he was against it.
Why would we do that? That sounds juvenile. And I'm like, this just sounds, if this is a way for you to go off and talk to other guys, I'm not interested. We should just be done. And she's like, no, that's not what this is about, but you can absolutely go talk to other girls.
He thought that the whole thing was BS and didn't want that to be used against him later, so he wanted her to text that to him. But Sophie's saying something else. She said that he forced her to text that. Did she say that in, like, the original episode? I don't think so, right?
Nope. Because we broke up for a few months, and that dating app was not from that time.
But stay with me, because her story, or, like, her sequence of events is weird and it doesn't really make sense to me, but here we go. So in Sophie's story, they had a really bad argument, and then he brought up how in America, when marriages fail, the system favors the woman. So he was worried that if anything happens, she will screw him over. Keep in mind, the guy's a brokey. Like, what is she gonna take from you?
Really, nigga?
Back to the story.
We was having a bad argument, and he was saying, well, if we don't work out, you're gonna do this to me, you're gonna do that to me. And I'm like, well, how can I prove? I'm never gonna take anything from you. I don't have any intention. And he was like, well, let me write this in your phone. And I said, take the phone.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
So she lets him take his phone, and he sends her that text so he looks good just in case anything happens.
Sounds so...
You can... Sure was. It sure was.
None of that makes any sense. Okay, first of all, how is that text message gonna favor him when they're in court? Like, what? Second of all, somebody's lying, okay? The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, Sophie. That story just didn't make sense to me at all. None of it made sense.
So he already trying to protect his bag before he even freaking are getting through like this marriage and everything. He already like, no, you're gonna be are doing something bad to me. So if he are thinking you will be do something bad to him,
he wants
it. Like he going to do something bad to you.
Yeah.
Everything that she's saying now, she said none of that during the original episode. So I feel like she had time to like think of something, and that's the best she could think of. Like, girl, why was that? Why was that the best you could think of? Anyways, back to the recap.
No, your mom's a crackhead. That's why she don't like me.
Oh my God.
I can't believe you called Sophie's mom a crackhead.
I mean, Sophie's mom has called me all kinds.
He said that he's mad that he came to the resort to work on their marriage while she came to start up some shit.
Now I don't care anymore about not saying the things that I really think.
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna say what I feel, and I'm pissed off right now, so I'm gonna say it in a reckless way.
Sophie's mad watching that back and said that they should have put that on the real show, which yeah, they should have, because that was low. That was like really low. And I feel like that's why she like cried so much, because that was dirty. He didn't need to say that. Also, she does clarify that her mom is not a crackhead and that not all addiction is crack. So let's get that straight.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch.
Julia said that he also told her about Sophie's mom without Sophie's permission.
I just think he shouldn't be telling people about her like addiction problems. Like that's not really his place to do that, to be honest. Even though like you're my friend, it's still not his place to tell you that.
I mean, yes, it's not his mom.
Yeah, that is weird that he just shared that. Rob is weird. I don't like him. Moving on to Julia and Brandon, we find out that Julia had a thing with another guy, not her ex-boyfriend, but another dude that she was working with. Brandon doesn't know what he looks like or what exactly they did, but damn, Julia.
You're a whore. You done slept with everybody.
What is a thing? Define a thing, because
I don't know.
Could be just go out date.
It could be my imagination, but
kiss, sex.
I don't know. I'd kind of left it alone and didn't bring it back up.
You didn't bring it back up? You left it alone?
But back then you were guys dating or not?
Yeah, we were engaged.
You were engaged?
Has the world gone mad? Or have I?
Brandon, you have been way too nice. Nah, Julia, put that pillow down and face what you did. I can't believe that she has done it multiple times. I would have been ended it, because girl, what the fuck?
Because I never did anything like that, and it doesn't feel fair, you know?
Oof, Julia.
And then you get to act like that. You get to be so mean when you're the one doing something wrong. That's so screwed up to me.
So she admits that she didn't take the relationship seriously and only did when she came to America. Oh my gosh, Julia.
You're a sick motherfucker.
Brandon said that when things were going bad, that's when the K1 visa got approved. Like, do you know how fast I would cancel that? Like, I find it so crazy that he really kept the relationship with her. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And now as husband and wife, do you trust her? Mm-hmm. You trust her, right?
Hell no.
Just hurts.
So Julia said Brandon might not want to know what she did with that guy. Sophie wants to know, and she said that she'll tell her off camera. Julia, girl, shame on you. Oh.
Ricky, when I catch you, 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 Ricky.
Stick that out of your mouth and shut up.
You guys, I can't stand Gino. Ugh. Moving on to Natalie and Josh, where she gets mad at Josh body shaming her.
If anyone is guilty of body shaming, it's Natalie. I mean, she's been body shaming me from the day I got there, and I feel like she is just not the person to accuse anyone of doing that when she's been doing that the whole time.
Facts. Julia also brought up on the very first day of the resort, Natalie called her pregnant, fat, and told her that she was gaining weight.
Conniving, passive-aggressive, narcissistic, insecure, jealous, cruel, hypocritical, self-absorbed, fake, insincere, delusional.
Yeah, I want you to apologize. Apologize.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's like, apologize to me. I apologize. You, 3 years I wasted. 3 years, you body shaming me.
Apologize to me.
Say you're mad.
I actually found that part so funny because I feel like Josh is clearly using her. So the best person for Natalie to go like crazy on is Josh. duh. Josh is watching and he's mad because she need him in the balls, and the producers are like, what, really? And he's like, yeah. So they ask Natalie and she's like, no, he's manipulative. And then she explains that she couldn't have kicked him because her knee was like down here and his balls were like up here, so it was like way too far apart for that to happen.
He made it sound that I kicked him so hard, which was not true because I wasn't even close to his balls.
I was scared. Stop.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't. No.
Trosh.
Don't do that.
No.
Natalie, girl, I can't even defend you. You definitely need it. So now they give Josh a bed sheet and ask him to show us how Natalie acts when they're in bed together. The way this man was all up on Bini, so funny, but also so crazy that that's how clingy Natalie is.
I can't. You can't sleep. Josh. I can't sleep. Okay. Hug me. Okay. Say something nice. Okay, I will.
I think you need to spend some time working on that. Like, I really do. I think it's really important to do that.
Now for the behind the scenes with Bini and Ari. After Ari runs off, Bini starts dancing and he's having a good time. Ari returns, and at this time, Julia joins Bini and they start dancing together. Keep in mind that they're still on break from like the whole therapy session thing. But when Ari sees Julia dancing with Bini, that's when she gets irritated and says what she says.
No, this is exactly what I was talking about. How you guys all chewed Rob out, but then you know what, Bini has done the exact same thing to me, and you guys do this, you know? You reward his bad behavior.
It's like, oh, Bini is showing off and I hate it.
And so she continues, and that's when she says, especially Julia. So I think it was them dancing together that like triggered Ari. Now, is she in the wrong? No, but I feel like this is like the wrong time to bring this up. You know what I mean? And then throwing insults at Julia and Brandon, like totally uncalled for.
It irritated her to death that everyone is being nice to Bini. According to her, what we need to do is all be a asshole
and
to him.
Shame him every day.
Shame him.
Brandon says that Bini can also start talking shit about her, and so would she expect everybody to just isolate her and shame her? Honestly, I feel like this whole thing is dumb. only because it doesn't really make sense on Ari's part, because what she's asking of like her cast members is like something that you would like ask like your close friend. Because if my friend came and told me like, hey, my man's was like cheating on me, I don't want you to ever talk to him ever again, I would do that. Okay, because yeah, fuck him. Why would I talk to that guy? Now, Ari is expecting that same loyalty from like her cast members, people that she's not even friends with. Because if you look at the dynamic between her and the other cast, they're not close. They don't really talk. They're not like this, okay? So why would they shun Bini? It doesn't make any sense. To add to that, Bini is closer to everybody else than Ari is. So that's why I'm also seeing that, yeah, they're not gonna really like isolate him because they like him. He's friendly. He gets along with everybody else. So why would they isolate him? It just doesn't make sense to me why she just had those high expectations from them. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. If I was there personally, I would give him the side eye and that's it. I wouldn't really, how dare you, Bini? I can't believe you, Bini. You know what I mean? Actually, I think I would. Oh, also, she's saying that everybody has Sophie's back, but in reality, it was only like Stacy and Jasmine. That's it. Everybody else were like spectators. That's it. Anyways, Julia said that she's only close with Bini because they're both dancers, and Ari's purposely trying to take down other people's relationships.
Ari trying to trigger Brandon, knowing he have anxiety, and trying to rule our relationship in this moment because her relationship is done. And she's trying to take everybody down with her.
Anyways, Josh shows us his Natalie dance.
Like all the way down on the ground and just like singing and just does this.
Why you stop? Keep going. Okay, game time. It's that jelly bean game where it's either something really good or really nasty, but you don't know which one it is until you taste it. And you guys, I feel like they purposely filled that jar with all nasty beans because everybody, and I mean everybody, was like gagging. It was so nasty.
There goes nothing.
What is wrong with you?
Moving on to a never before scene of Ari. This was after she left for good. So she's talking about how it wasn't fair for everybody to support Sophie and not her. Sophie said that she can see her point, but everybody saw Rob act like a dick to her, but nobody really saw Bini do the same for Ari. So she feels like it's a she said, he said thing. Jasmine said that she realized that she was very hard to Ari and she regrets that and she wished that she can go back and change some of the things that she did and said.
I have no doubt that he sucked as a husband. And next time I see Ari, I'm gonna give her a big hug. And she was in the right. We were just babying Sophie and being so supportive of Sophie. I'm not proud about my behavior, to be honest.
But Natalie says that she still can't support her because she chose that. She made the wrong decisions and she's mature, which doesn't make sense coming from Natalie.
I don't believe it, you guys. Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
So Ari said that she's gonna start doing things for herself and stop focusing on Bini, which, yes, about time.
You guys are gonna try some primal screaming.
What are we doing? We're doing primal screaming?
Pause. Was Brandon always that small? Or was Rob always that tall?
I want you to breathe with me.
Natalie, damn, she's a giant. Wait, never mind. I see her shoes now.
I love you. You did great.
Moving on to Jasmine and Gino. We watch her confront Gino. The therapist thinks that it's something big that she doesn't know because if she did know, then he wouldn't be trying to hide it so much.
My heart sank when Gino told me that, okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Jasmine. And he started crying. I was like, it is worse than I thought it was. He hasn't been faithful.
He sure wasn't. I watched Moving Matt's video. So sad, Gino. Y'all, look at the preview. Is that Matt?
Sorry that I just called you and you were not prepared.
No, you're fine. At least I have a shirt on this time, you know.
Oh my.
She's literally got a side, guys. She's got a hoe on the side. That's cheating.
I can't believe it. Why am I lying? Yes, I can. Anyways, that's the end of this video. But wait, I gotta give a super thanks to 5 super thanks. The first one is Chelsea XJ. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook again. Next is Elizabeth Davis Lee. Thank you. You also my scrapbook. Andreas and Arlie. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook. Sharfie. Thank you. You also my scrapbook. And last but not least, Oreos with Mick. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook again. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts. I'm exhausted. This video was supposed to get up by Thursday. It's not getting up by Thursday. Friday it is. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Do you guys see like the mini me that I got for like my mini mom? I stole this one from work too.
I'm going to jail!